Page 612, Mechanical Engineering Design. Figure 1125, clearance in an off-the-shelf bearing exaggerated for clarity. Clearance with an arrow pointing towards a circle. Figure 1125 shows a typical bearing in which the clearance is exaggerated for clarity. Preloading of straight roller bearings may be obtained by mounting the bearing on a tapered shaft or sleeve to expand the inner ring. Using an interference fit for the outer ring, purchasing a bearing with the outer ring pre-shrunk over the rollers. Ball bearings are usually preloaded by the axial load built in during assembly. However, the bearings of figure 1124A and B are preloaded in assembly because of the differences in widths of the inner and outer rings. It is always good practice to follow manufacturer's recommendations in determining preload, since too much will lead to early failure. Alignment. The permissible misalignment in bearings depends on the type of bearing and the geometric and material properties of the specific bearing. Manufacturer's catalog should be referenced for detailed specifications on a given bearing. In general, cylindrical and tapered roller bearings require alignments that are closer than deep groove ball bearings. Spherical ball bearings and self-aligning bearings are the most forgiving. Table 7.2 gives typical maximum ranges for each type of bearing. The life of the bearing decreases significantly when the misalignment exceeds the allowable limits. Additional protection against misalignment is obtained by providing the full shoulders. See figure 11.8, recommended by the manufacturer. Also, if there is any misalignment at all, it is good practice to provide a safety factor of around 2 to account for possible increases during assembly. Enclosures. To exclude dirt and foreign matter and to retain the lubricant, the bearing mountings must include a seal. The three principal methods of sealing are the felt seal, the commercial seal, and the labyrinth seal. Figure 1126. Figure 1126, typical sealing methods. A. Felt seal. B. Commercial seal. C. Labyrinth seal. 1. Felt seals may be used with grease lubrication when the speeds are low. The rubbing surfaces should have a high polish. Felt seals should be protected from dirt by placing them in machine grooves or by using metal stampings as shields. 2. The commercial seal is an assembly consisting of the rubbing element and generally a spring backing which are retained in a sheet metal jacket. These seals are usually made by press fitting them into a counter bored hole in the bearing cover. Since they obtain the sealing action by rubbing, they should not be used for high speeds. 3. Page 613, rolling contact bearings. The labyrinth seal is especially effective for high-speed installations and may be used with either oil or grease. It is sometimes used with flingers. At least 3 grooves should be used, and they may be cut on either the bore or the outside diameter. The clearance may vary from 0.010 to 0.040 inches, depending upon the speed and temperature. End chapter rolling contact bearings.